Hey, welcome to live trading with Grandpa Sees the Blinking. And yeah, we're going to talk about this PowerWall solar and wildfires in Texas and New Mexico, and the fact that you can now get the very best solar panels um, because of those wildfires for even up in the northern states delivered for 50% cost if not lower. So we're gonna go through that and what it could mean for you in conjunction with this power wall, because you need solar panels to run that power wall. Uh, hey, don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice, please. And remember, Grandpa's entertaining, and you'll come to realize that sooner than later. And if you would, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so what's going on with Tesla and the stock market? And I'm going to go through my charts when I'm done with this Powerwall thing, and you're telling you where you can get your solar panels for half cost. They have tens of thousands of those solar panels, tens of thousands, and they've set up places all over the northern states that they're distributing them out of for just a fraction of the regular cost, and they're just like brand new. They're warranted. Grandpa better get on J.P. Morgan. Okay, so what happened today? J.P. Morgan's earnings came out, and they were way down. Their stock is way down. Citibank did hit estimates, and several other banks, and so they're down, and Tesla's down, but we're outperforming the indexes today. I'll tell you, the indexes they're just getting pounded. They're double down what Tesla is currently. But I think Tesla's going to try to catch up with them before the end of the day, and I'll show you all that. So you have Powerwall, and that's that white thing on the wall there next to that pretty blue Tesla. And you need solar panels out in your backyard or on your roof or somewhere installed in order to power that power wall. And they've upgraded that power wall just recently, so it has way more storage than it used to have. And 90% of people with the power wall never charge their electric vehicle anywhere else but at home because of the great range of the vehicles. Usually 350 to 400 miles. And so it really makes it unnecessary for them to even charge at one of the other charging stations around town or in the country. They just don't have to. Uh, it also provides that Powerwall also provides the power for your home, and can also produce, depending on how many solar panels you put up. In some cases, you can sell the excess power to your power companies. Now, you end up with basically free fuel once you've done the initial cost for your vehicles, if they're electric, and for your home. That's and getting the solar panels for half price. These wildfires that went through Texas and New Mexico, they wiped out huge solar farms, and but only a fraction of the solar panels were actually damaged. Um, but they have gone to taking and replacing the whole solar farm, and so 90% of the panels, and they're all inspected under warranty, the whole works, are being sold. And this is a one-time deal here. I found out about it through my son, who was the pastor at the church, and he was thinking about buying some for to put up on his place, and because they have a high current bill where they're at, even though they have a small home, their current bill is just crazy. But so anyway, he's the one that got Grandpa into it, and I do know that, say for instance, Duluth, Minnesota, you can get these solar panels. If you got to go to Duluth and pick them up there, and they, like I say, they're distributing them from all over. You just find out the closest one to you. You drive over there with your pickup, you get one pallet, and that's enough to run your car, your house, and have extra. Um, and they like to sell one pallet of solar panels at a time, I believe it is. So yeah, less 50% of the original price that you can buy them for anywhere else. They're warranted, or less. That's if you're thinking about getting a PowerWall uh, and have electric vehicle or gonna do this, check out these inexpensive solar panels. I think that would be a wise decision. So, let's see, what time is it? Oh, I'm not too bad on time. This is the 15-minute chart, and we have been moving in a range that is just nasty. We've had a low today of 171.29 and a high of 173.81. We have been moving in a $2.50 range since the open. And reality is we're really just moving in. We've been moving in a $2 range. Now we're inching right now down towards the close of the day, and the 15-minute is giving me mixed signals. I got an arrow going up and I got an arrow going down. And that's because I have the simple moving average on some of my arrows. And between the two of them, it gets pretty, they get real touchy. But I expect that green one to disappear shortly. And, I'm anticipating the low side. I haven't gone in today. I don't want to get caught in this mess. Even if we get a dip into the 167, 168, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy, because I might buy just a few and try to get out after hours on a bounce. But trading is reactive, and you got to remember that. But if this thing gaps down over, something happens in Israel, or what's going on with Turkey cutting off their aviation fuel, or Iran attacks Israel for real like they say they're going to, you could wake up on Monday morning at 150 for shares, and I don't want to take the chance of having that gap. I don't want to get caught. It's just so many things are so volatile right now, but just a terrible tight range so far. But it's looking to me like we might come close to 167 by the close. I might buy just 10 shares or something and try pick up $20. You're hoping for a little bounce, but I might not do nothing. I might just wait till Monday. I'm undecided, and I don't care. But yeah, the banks earnings came out bad. J.P. Morgan is pretty much forecasting a recession. That things are not all rosy and wonderful out in the real world. Trucking is slower than the dickens. Rates are down. My son has our trucking business and is running it, and he's on his way home. He got close to home within 70 miles, so, and nothing going out that pays a hill of beans, and he's heading home for the weekend. And I told him to do just that because he's been out for 2 weeks already, and he's due for a break. He's had some good runs. I wish Grandpa would have been as sharp as that kid is that running the trucking company. He's phenomenal. He can't brag him up enough. But yeah, I got good kids there. They all work. I mean, how lucky can a grandpa or a father be? They all have extremely good work ethic, and I think they got that from my dad, Grandpa Ruckty. He was a working maniac, and but hey, think about this. You got your churches, okay, and this is just a thought. You got your churches. You got a chance to get these solar panels for half cost. You could install them in house with your congregation. Get yourself a couple PowerWalls, and you have free current at your facility, at your church, and charge anybody that comes with a electric car. You could charge them during the service, charge their vehicles, and fill them up for free. Fill up at the church. I mean, why not? I don't know if that's biblical or not for sure, but probably is. I'd have to ask doctrinally. I don't know. Grandpa don't know everything. I just get excited. So it looks like we're gonna head for a new low. But yeah, think about for think about that. Okay, well, Grandpa's gonna call it a day. Hey, think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does. Bye-bye.